This is Graham from Nice Writing Company, and Ling and myself and Sammy are sitting on the patio today enjoying a nice cup of coffee in the evening after dinner. Certainly there's a chill in the air. I think fall is on the way, maybe even winter. Hope not. Anyway, today's video is on the Diplomat Aero. Thanks to Joe for the suggestion from our Facebook group, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video, and I'll see you afterwards. Welcome once again to my writing desk, and it's a particularly noisy evening today. Ling's busy packing up ink samples that have to go out tomorrow. Those have been a huge hit throughout the summer, and Sammy is running around the basement here where I record the videos. And today we're going to look at the Diplomat Aero. I'm pretty excited about these because these are really interesting looking pens. They're actually designed after the Zeppelin, which is the big airship. You can Google or Wikipedia that and read all about it because it has a really interesting history. And if you look at the pictures online, sure enough, the Zeppelin looks just like this, just like a Diplomat Aero. So without further ado, let's have a look at these pens and see what they're all about. First thing to note is we have the arrows in a number of different colors. This is the orange, and we have the blue, and we have the matte black, and the matte silver, and the brown, and this is champagne. I'll crack open this box in just a minute. There are actually a number of other colors, I believe. We don't have them in stock right now, but keep an eye on the website in the future, and we'll see what we can do. So when you get your brand new Aero, you'll get a box just like this, and let's take a look inside here. That's a high-end pen, so you're going to get a little bit of quality here. You've got this nice aluminium enclosure here, and a nice Diplomat logo folded piece of paper here, card, and inside you got the pen. That is pretty awesome. If you lift up this guy is the champagne, so we'll grab that guy there. And under here you got the warranty and 2 ink cartridges. So it's kind of a nice gift pack. Certainly we do get a lot of orders where people are buying them as gifts for other people. Now, as well as the 2 ink cartridges, the pen does actually come with a converter. And what's really interesting about this pen is this nice nib section. I really love this. And the large JoWo nib here, made in Germany. 2 big manufacturers of nibs for pen companies are JoWo and Bock. They're both really good. Pen company like Kaweco, for example, use Bock. Diplomat use JoWo. TWSBI use JoWo. And we just got some Monteverdes in as well that also use the JoWo nibs as well. So they're kind of in vogue, but they're amazing stainless steel nibs, and these particularly are a great size. The nib section unscrews from the barrel so, and in there you have a standard international standard fitting converter, and you can use international standard cartridges also. You get 2 in a box, but you could use any manufacturer's cartridges as long as they are international standard. Close that up. I love the trim. This particular pen has somewhat of a darker trim actually. If we compare with something like the blue, you've got a lighter trim there. Might as well crack open a few of these. Orange is a darker one. We got the matte silver there. That's a lighter trim. Brown, which we're running out of, but brown is a nice light. And of course black is a nice dark trim. Kind of like the shape of these actually, and the feeling of them as well. They're really nice feeling actually, and a great weight. Yeah. Now the pens themselves have the Diplomat name, made in Germany, on the cap there, and they have an insignia on the end here. The clip is really solid actually. It's a nice feel, and the pen itself is not a screw cap like a lot of higher end pens are. It's actually snap cap, but you know, it feels pretty solid, and I've used Diplomat for a while and I've not had a problem with it, so I think you'll be pretty happy with that. Love the Love the feed on the underside here. It's a nice big feed. Keeps a lot of ink there. And the flow with these nibs is really good generally. Again, I've been using one of these pens on and off for a while, and I've never had a problem with flow. In fact, the JoWo nibs are really, really nice to write with. Super high quality. And in fact, a lot of people will say that a JoWo stainless steel nib will be quite a competitor even for a golden nib. If you try one of the Japanese gold nibs versus the Diplomat nib, unless you're a connoisseur of gold nibs, you might not feel the difference, to be honest with you. Let's get a little bit wild here. I know it looks like my TV screen, your TV screen, is a little bit full of pens here, and it kind of is. I seem to have so many pens at the moment that are inked up, and I just love them all. But I wanted to compare the size of the Diplomat here with some other pens that you may have come across. This is a Platinum Century 3776. This is TWSBI Minivac. It's quite a small pen, this one. I guess these guys, the Platinum and the Diplomat, are kind of comparable. Then we got the the TWSBI Eco here, which again is very similar size and length to Diplomat. 580 is a little bit bigger, TWSBI 580. And what else have we got here? Pilot Metropolitan, of course. My red Pilot Metropolitan. I don't go anywhere without this pen. Kind of similar size, a little bit thinner, but you know, they almost look like brothers. This guy is really interesting. This is the new Monteverdi Ritma, which also has a JoWo nib in it. And actually, this is a really super heavy pen, and it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be clean lines and look, you know, exactly like it does. But again, similar length here. The width of this Diplomat, you may think that it's a really wide pen, but it actually isn't. Especially if you take the cap off and you see the nib section's a little bit thinner here, it sits very comfortably in the hand. Of course, the question is, how does this pen write and how does it perform? I'm going to compare it against the Ritma, actually, which I've already loaded with Tender Purple ink from Waterman, just to match the barrel there. It's a really nice ink. And let's throw that one there. Oh, my Metropolitan's crept into the screen, throw him out there. And I'm going to put a jet black, Diamine Jet Black, into the Diplomat here. See if I can make some mess. All right. Fill, squeeze, fill. Yep, of course it won't fill unless you get the nib right in there. There we go. Lovely. Super. See how this writes. Throw that on just in case of accidents. All right, here we go. Oh, I can't remember what I was writing. It's so nice. How about a little lamb? Oh, that's really nice. Nice, really nice smooth nib. I filled the pen, it started right away. No problems at all. Huh, very cool. This is a medium, okay? So German mediums, European mediums tend to be, compared to say a Japanese medium, tend to be a little bit thicker, let out a little bit more ink than perhaps Far Eastern nib. But yeah, this is really nice and smooth. And it feels really good in the hand also. Okay, let's compare that with my Monteverdi Ritma here. Whoa, big pen, heavy. Oh, the interesting thing about this is the magnetic. It's got a magnetic cap, which is pretty cool. And Monteverdi say that it's a magnetic cap that actually will also stop your pen from drying. So be interested to see. Some other manufacturers use magnetic caps as well, and they're pretty awesome actually. Visconti's one that I'm thinking of. So we got another JoWo nib here. This is a black nib. This is actually a broad. And chicken scratch as usual. But actually they're pretty comparable. I will probably say that I prefer the Diplomat. It is a more expensive pen. I feel like the feed is nicer on it. I can see a couple of droplets on the rimmer, but that's a difference. I mean, you know, these are two different price points. However, they both have the nice large JoWo nib. The feeds are different, clearly, but yeah, I think all in all, actually both of those are really nice. But I think the Diplomat writes really nice, and I don't think you'd be at all upset with that. Interesting thought I just had. How does that post? It does actually post quite nicely. There you go. So either you can write it with the cap off, or you can write posted. Very cool. Nice. I like that a lot. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos and find them informative, please hit the subscribe button below and find us at www.knightswriting.ca. We'll see you next time.